Hey guys, this week we're going to talk about insect life cycles. We are going to study the unique stages that insects such as grasshoppers and butterflies undergo during their life cycle. Vocabulary. In the top left, we have egg, something mothers make that can grow into a new living thing. In the top right, larva, a form that an animal takes after it hatches from an egg that is very different from the form it will take as an adult. In the middle on the left, pupa, the stage in which the insect rarely moves because it is growing into an adult. In the middle of the middle, nymph, the stage in which an insect eats and grows and resembles a smaller version of an adult. In the right of the middle, adult, a fully grown living thing. The bottom left, stage, a specific time during life or growth. In the bottom right, life cycle, the way that living things continuously grow, make new living things, and die. Insect life cycles. Most animals look like their parents when they are born. The babies are just smaller. They might look like small grown-ups. Kittens look like small cats. Insects are different. Newborn bees do not look like adult bees. What's going on here? How does the insect change as they grow? Insect, a tiny animal with 3 body parts, 6 legs, and an antenna, often called a bug. Insects change during their life cycle. Every living thing has a life cycle. It starts when a plant or animal is born. It ends when the plant or animal dies. Life cycles have different stages. Stages are times in a living thing's life. For example, you used to be a baby. Now you are a child. These are 2 different stages in your life. What will happen next? What will you look like when you're an adult? Baby is a stage of the human life cycle. Insect life cycle. Most insects have 4 stages. Each stage is different. When you look at an insect, you can tell what stage it is in. Here you have the stages of a butterfly. It goes from egg to larva to pupa to adult. Life cycle stages. First, you have the egg. The first stage is the egg. Adult insects can lay hundreds of eggs. They are very tiny. Sometimes the eggs hatch right away. A mosquito egg hatches in 2 days. Other eggs survive all winter long before hatching in the spring. Larva. The next stage is the larva. You might know a caterpillar is a larva. Larvae look like short, fat worms with legs. Larvae eat a lot and grow. They shed their skin when they need to grow. Then they grow new skin. Pupa. After the larva grows enough, insects go into a pupa stage. The larva wraps itself up in a hard shell. This is called a cocoon or chrysalis. The insect does not come out for a while. It does not eat any food. It rests a lot. But there are big changes happening. Inside, the pupa slowly changes into an adult. Adult. The insect comes out of its cocoon as an adult. Adult insects look very different than the larva that entered the cocoon. For example, a wiggly caterpillar enters the pupa stage, but a butterfly that can fly comes out. Many adult insects fly away and lay eggs. Look closely. You can see butterfly wings inside the chrysalis. The pupa is changing to an adult. So here you have some information about the butterfly life cycle. These are 2 very similar charts. I just wanted to share different examples with you. On the left, you have one where it's showing the butterfly life cycle, which is metamorphosis. So you have the egg. The adult butterfly lays an egg. It goes into a larva. Out of the egg comes a caterpillar. It eats lots of milkweed leaves and sheds its skin several times. Then it goes to the pupa stage. The caterpillar hangs upside down and makes a chrysalis. From there, it turns into a butterfly. The caterpillar comes out of the chrysalis and is a beautiful butterfly. Here is the same example. It's just showing you those 4 stages, how the adult girl butterfly lays eggs on a leaf. The eggs hatch into larvae and eat leaves to grow. It eats a lot and grows fast. Then the resting stage or changing stage, which is the pupa, it forms a chrysalis. And then it turns into a butterfly, the chrysalis opens, and an adult butterfly is hatched. This is just a little bit more butterfly life cycle information. It just kind of breaks down the chart and what's happening, what it looks like, so you can see for the monarch butterfly life cycle. During the egg stage, it does not move. It's yellow, soft, and it has no appendages. During the larva stage, it walks around. It's yellow with black stripes, smooth with hairs, and has legs. In the pupa stage, it shakes at times. Color changes from green to black as time passes, has a hard shell, and no appendages. In the adult stage, it flies from place to place. It's orange and black, has soft wings, and it has wings. Next to that, you just have another breakdown of the vocabulary words and just more information that you can look over about the butterfly. I will leave it here a second for you to get to look at it. All right. Insect life cycle. Some insects have 3 life cycle stages: egg, nymph, and adult. Each stage is different. When you look at an insect, you can tell what life cycle stage it is in. Grasshoppers, cockroaches, termites, praying mantises, crickets, and lice all go through these 3 life cycle stages. During the egg stage, it's the initial or unborn stage of an insect. The nymph stage, it's the stage in which an insect eats and grows and resembles a smaller version of the adult. In the adult stage, it's a fully developed insect that has wings and moves more than a nymph. So here for the grasshopper life cycle. A grasshopper's first or unborn stage is the egg stage of its life cycle. At the nymph stage, a young grasshopper looks like a small adult, but it has no wings. In the adult stage, a grasshopper is fully developed, has wings, and moves more than a nymph grasshopper. Here you can see in the picture that the eggs are in the ground, becomes a wingless nymph, and then it becomes a winged adult. Here's another picture of the grasshopper life cycle where it shows you it goes from the egg to the nymph stage where it has no wings, and then it goes to the adult stage where it does have wings. Insect life cycles. Ladybug life. Have you ever seen a ladybug? A ladybug is an insect. It begins life inside an egg. It changes form as it grows to become an adult. This is called metamorphosis. Metamorphosis is a series of changes that some animals go through. Here you can see the ladybug life cycle, which is similar to the butterfly life cycle. First, it's in the egg. An adult female ladybug lays eggs. Then it's in the larva. A larva hatches from each egg. A larva is a young insect that looks different from its parents. The larva eats a lot and grows quickly. Then it goes into the pupa stage. The larva stops eating. Its skin dries and hardens. The larva becomes a pupa. The pupa goes through changes inside the skin. Then it is an adult. An adult ladybug comes out of the skin. It can now reproduce. Let it fly. A dragonfly is also an insect. Like a ladybug, it goes through metamorphosis. So a dragonfly is similar to a grasshopper life cycle. It starts as an egg. An adult female dragonfly lays eggs in water. Then it goes to the nymph stage. A nymph hatches from each egg. A nymph is a young dragonfly. It looks a lot like its parents. Dragonfly nymphs live and grow in water. Then it goes to the adult. An adult dragonfly can live on land. It also has strong wings. It can reproduce. If you would like to know more about insect life cycles, watch the 2 BrainPop Junior videos that are Tuesday's optional assignment. You can also access STEM Scopes or the science book in Think Central from ClassLink.